From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check out! Line 40! Oh, here we go! Oh, shit!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert 3, alert 3! Hey, Alpha!
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
11 B. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check, 41. We go. Bravo. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that down.
Back to throw, Luck. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, here we go.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? 8, read. Check 55. 80 weapon. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 50. Check 50. Check 31. Check 31.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Terry McLaurin, 59 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on. Bud. I need some therapy after this. Hey, 4-1's Mike. Wild Bill. 41's the Mike. 12. Check, 40. Reggie. Here I come.
Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Fletcher Cox. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Was sacked by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Penny running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Go, go. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Go. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check out. Wide, 622.
Johnson running right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Slam. Check one. Turn right. Dash, go now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Hey, seam 6. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, 4-1, Mike, 4-1. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you... 12. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it with Johnson. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, let go. 24 is the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
On third down, Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Charlie. 55 is my guy, 55. I got you, son. Yo, go.
Jones now on third down. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, check.
To throw is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Stay at home.
Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready! Mike 55! Hey, eat! Hey, Foxtrot! Defense. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Mike 55! Here we go, D, get off the field. Get it!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hey, Delta! 41. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift. Hey, check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, Orbit! 41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check your hot read.
Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Get him. Get him. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Hey, exit.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey.
Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hey, eat. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike, go.
Jones to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
19 yards. First down, Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, defense.
Bravo.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41.
Quarterback. 11. Can't begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
No. Off. Check.
Here's Johnson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Patriots' 37.
40, look out.
11 feet.
41's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
41 mic. Switch up. Sponge. No. Kill.
11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Luck. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check three.
Now Rashad Penny. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing Jones. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Right, 40.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run with Penny. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go, go, go.
2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd down, Jones looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Penny. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup on 16. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Let's go now. Watch it to Pittsburgh. And we got to get to the booth real quickly. Let's keep moving.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Jones, he'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Luck now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Run!
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big 30-yard play on third. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
11 B.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. 36, 36. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Yep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 4. Check 4. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming. Check safety. He's crossing. He's checking crack. He's checking.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Hey. Deuce. Watch the edge. Switch. Crawl.
Again, it's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They give to Johnson going right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Set up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Minnesota, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.